For the last 3 to 4 years, myself and a couple of my friends have pursued different careers in the digital world. We are also simultaneously students of the University of Nigeria. And one of the challenges of working remotely that we experienced was that sometimes we struggle to deliver on deadlines as a result of issues that were, will I say, beyond our control, power supply. Maybe sometimes we could not join in on meetings due to the internet and lots of similar problems.
So I heard about Garage through my friend, Raymond. He showed me his project plan when he was building it, and I was really amazed with the plan because, the solution was really an amazing thing I think most of us in UNN here needed. And I was really excited. I was, pushing forward to see that we make it a success. And I'm happy he has been able to build it with his team and amazing people that he has been able to partner with.
With regards to the particular inspiration that led to the garage, sometime last year we were all on a vacation to Lagos, all 3 of us. We had just finished exams and we were trying to travel. And we stayed at a certain hotel somewhere in Lagos. And we had access to 24/7 power supply and internet. And while I was on that trip, I realized the disparity in my productivity while I was on that vacation compared to when I was back here in school and all of that. So I began to do the mental arithmetics around how much more productive I could be if I could afford access to the very best quality of internet and consistent power supply. So I started having conversations with a couple of friends and we decided that it made a lot of sense to build infrastructure like this to provide that solution at the largest scale possible to the most amount of people that we could.
Garage has really impacted my life.
It has impacted very well because usually at home, where I work from, sometimes I used to have network issues, sometimes lights, and then it was a lot more cheaper.
Formerly, it was very difficult for me trying to meet up with deadlines due to slow internet and power supply too here in school. But when the garage opened up, I was able to meet up with those deadlines. I was able to be more productive. I was able to better manage my tasks.
Yeah, this particular job I do here, usually I work up to 20, 30 hours a month based on how the work comes. But then recently, this month, I was able to do 60 hours in 2 weeks.
I was even thinking that maybe when this place gets launched, you rarely see students here because most time they complain they have lectures, this and that. But whenever you come, you see more students, right? And it's really impressive.
So when you're building a solution like this, in a location like this, the first thing you have to know is that it's something that has no proof of concept. It's never been tried. You have no idea how people are going to react to it. With this, we basically just had blind faith. We were confident that this was a problem that needed a solution and that there was a market that was waiting and yearning for this solution. And from the very first day that we launched, we've experienced unprecedented amount of support. In our first month of operations, we recorded 1,000 sessions, over 5,000 hours of work, and we made 7 figures in revenue. And that was simply just the tip of the iceberg. If you've noticed as you're here, we've been sold out for every hour today. What even makes it more amazing is that we've done practically zero marketing on this campus. It's been the word of mouth, the camaraderie and the solidarity from our first ever users.
The first time I came here, I was very productive. Unlike working at home, I don't really get to cover up my target for the day. I just postpone and probably close up my system and sleep. But when I come here and I see people working, the environment is comfortable, there's consistent flow of network, I just get on and...
For me personally, I think in terms of networking, right? Whenever I come here, I see people with like minds and I get to meet them, tell them about what I do, get to exchange contacts. Even just today, right now, I exchanged contact with one guy who is building great stuff here, and I was really amazed, So it gives us that opportunity to kind of, relate with amazing people and then get to connect with them too. Yeah.
I think the only thing I've complained about is the AC. Yes, but they said it's because the place is populated. That's why the AC does not circulate.
More space, certainly.
So for me, I think it's getting more space because at this moment we have kind of a very small space and more people who are willing to be using this environment.
One of the major challenges that we've experienced so far has been an over-demand. It means that when people come here on some days, they're unable to be serviced because we are at capacity. But we've been looking for a way to solve this by building a space-as-a-service software solution for this. With this software, you're able to track available spaces at all times. You can stay from the comfort of your homes to pre-book spaces, so you don't have to walk all the way here and then discover that we are full or something like that. The reality is that it's actually very, very hard to work hard on this continent. So we want to make it a bit easier. So our target is to build across remote campus-dominated areas. We want to build facilities like this that provide round-the-clock access to power supply and high-speed internet. We want to build a community to support the next million digital or aspiring digital workers. We want to provide them with community, networking, education, and opportunities to be able to grow and scale their careers in digital work.